And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
So open your eyelids. Yeah, we're breaking down barriers.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Michael King.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs.
Ball 2.
That one to first. Arise. Takes it to the bag. Angels retired. 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back here in San Diego. And our pitcher tonight, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. Before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Hammered on the line to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now
Tatis runs. Ouch, that one got him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Here's Manny Machado. That one at 95, missed up top, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ground ball, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
This guy might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Fastball for a strike. And another ball. Tatis at third. Merrill on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Bogart's retired, and that is the inning. Padres leave a pair, scoreless after one. Back here at Petco Park, Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
2-1 now. Foul ball there. Bounced, and that got the pitcher in there safely. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
On the ground, 2 ball. Cronenworth off balance feet. There's one over to first, safe. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
Travis d'Arnaud.
King checks on first. No score here in the second. Hammered, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Check swing, went around, and the count's even at 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. That one missed. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Wouldn't chase that time. Tim Anderson up next for the Angels. And he walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So 2 down. Tim Anderson, the next to hit. That one hit to right. Tatis drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. They leave them loaded. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets.
Designated hitter.
Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Here comes a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Stays alive. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. pitch. Out towards right center field. Under it. And there's one away. And now it's Elias Diaz.
The catcher. Diaz.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Caught him looking for the K. Padres down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
I'm in my zone now. When he don't slow down.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Nolan Shotwell.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And a 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Tatis makes the play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. The 1-1. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Angels strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
1 ball.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And another ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
The pitch. Fought off foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Taylor Ward. Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering way off the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Three-two. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away. And here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. Threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
One down, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for L.A., Matthew Lugo. And that's down and away. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Lockridge settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Back here in San Diego. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
The pitch. And Manny gets a piece. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game. You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Anderson to first. Bogart's retired.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
2 outs. On the ground, Neto. That ends the inning. Padres leave one, and we are still scoreless. We go to the top of the fifth, and now here's the speed threat, outfielder Kyron Paris. Into center. Merrill makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Tim Anderson.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim Anderson.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's in.
And a swing and a miss there.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Outside low, and now it's 3-2. And the righty deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Bounce to the right side. On the run, throw to first. And they take care of Anderson for the out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. On a bounce right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Third out. And the Angels are gone in order. Halfway through this one, still no score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the catcher comes up to him. Elias Diaz. That smash towards center. One down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 2-1. Just missed. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the San Diego on deck circle. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. That one the other way. Anderson to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Padres go down quietly. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And he deals. That one down the line, and foul ball. That misses. Now 2-2. And a pitch. Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
And another ball. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Nice grab. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Manny Machado has the arm strength of a pitcher, but the athleticism of a position player. Great diving catch right there. Knows he has plenty of time with that cannon of an arm.
On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
And a big swing and a miss. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now, and we still have no score. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Ball to strike. The pitch just missed.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And the 3-1. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Movement in the Halos bullpen. Connor Brogdon getting ready to go. Detmers, a lefty, warming up as well. Right through there for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Step off, throw to first. Tatis back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Huge sigh of relief right there. Big time pitching to induce the double play. Embrace what could have been the go-ahead run.
The 1-1. Swing and a bouncer. Moncada tossed to first. That's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jeremiah Estrada. Here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Right-handed reliever. And now it's even up.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Swing and a miss
One ball.
as he was
Two
out
strikes.
front that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Number 1, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 25, the right-hander, also getting loose. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball, that's out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Wouldn't chase that time. There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is gone. An absolute smash to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
And now Tim Anderson just missed. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 2-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
2 outs. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ripped on a line, grabs it on the run, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run, and the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And that one upstairs.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Inside ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Connor Brogdon.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Runner takes off and fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Kicks and fires. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw back in quickly First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
So the tying run at second. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
2 on, 1 out. So digging in now for San Diego, Elias Diaz. On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in the play.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver.
Ryan Sefferjohn on to pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Down the left fielder, Brandon Lockridge. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Bogarts, the runner at third. Diaz on second. Cronenworth at first. 1 gone. A squeeze back to the mound. They get the out, but the suicide squeeze works, and a run scores on the play.
Suicide squeeze can be one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball because it's such a layered play, and everything comes together so quickly. Right there, it all came together perfectly.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a forced play at any base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
That one's in there, and it's 1 and 2. 2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris tracks it down for the out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Angels 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Adam.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one close, ruled a ball. The count now 2 and 2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
On the ground to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here is Yoan Moncada.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 and 2. Outside.
Well, in this count, runner Not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Jorge Soler waiting for a turn at the plate. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls,
Taylor
1
Ward
strike.
waits on deck. Here comes a pitch. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Next is the designated hitter, Taylor Ward. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Two on, 1 out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next offering misses down and away. Travis d'Arnaud on deck for the Angels. So the tying run at second. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. And that's too high, ball 4.
No, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And the batter now, Travis d'Arnaud. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to Bogarts. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Now into the ball game on defense, Joe Adell. He takes over in right. Now Machado up here.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swings through that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
That's hard hit on the line. Paris makes the catch. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they still lead it 2-1. is the closer, Robert Suarez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
(3-1) is on the way. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now Kyron Paris, and a sac bunt here. The throw to second is offline.
Now batter.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
Trying to move the runners over. Machado. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
And that one hit to first. Arise takes it himself. Angels with only one out left.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit.
Third baseman, number 5, Yohan Moncada.
2 outs.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And a good eye there.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one fouled off. Suarez is just 1 strike away. On the ground, right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And that is that. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are tied 2-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Luis Rengifo. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Reed Detmers.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. There's a strike. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and that's the first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Base hit, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Padres walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you're coming into the 9th inning. It's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Trying to get up, come down. Got the free by the pound. We go with the Lex and the crown. Make it work.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.